Hey guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the first couple of weeks of January 2021. Happy New Year, everyone. So I want to thank you all for your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or a private reading, be sure to email me for the price list. If you don't already have it. And then also, if you want to reach me by phone, is a separate process. So make sure you're registered at bill per call, request a callback, and if I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for the Venus sign readings. I do those monthly, and check me out on TikTok. Okay, so we have the overall energy as the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. We have Judgment. We've got the Fool. We have the Page of Wands, the World, Death, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so overall energy is that I feel like there's been some sort of old situation that keeps haunting you, but I feel like you are refusing to see it or acknowledge it. If there's some sort of decision that you're making, you might be opposed to it, like you refuse to make some sort of decision and you're like, I don't want to, I'm not ready, I don't want to see it, I don't want to deal with it. So whatever it is, it just seems like there's a past situation that you're refusing to deal with. If you're in a relationship, it could still just be some situation that you keep sweeping under the carpet, don't want to discuss it. But I feel like this situation needs to be resolved. I also feel that maybe somebody is blocked. Like you may have called someone and they blocked you or didn't answer, or vice versa. And I feel like this is about figuring things out. And you are now asking yourself, is it worth it? Was it worth it? What do I do now? What happens next? I just feel like you are questioning a lot of things about your situation. Also, I don't know, it seems like, things are happening, but things are developing slowly. And, I feel like at some point you just kind of feel like you give up, like you're not wanting to deal with something anymore. You're like, that's it, I'm done. What's next? And I kind of feel like you are ready to just like let go and start over again. You might make some sort of decision that seems, this seems foolish or delusional for people. But, for you, you are going to go ahead and take some sort of a risk and just like walk away from something. Definitely looks like there's an ending. So if you are in a relationship, I feel like something's going to happen. It may be that you have been holding on to something that you knew you needed to let go of. And you were constantly holding and hoping. And then at some point you just say, you know what, that's it. Like, I guess nothing's happening, or, nothing's going to change. I need to get out of this situation and just start over. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Those of you that have been holding on to something, it does look like your decision is to just let it go. If you are single, it still seems like maybe you had your hopes up. Maybe you have been waiting for someone to return your call or to respond to you, but it seems like because it never happened, or it was taking so long to happen, you felt like there was no choice but to just let it go. If you are single, it's a possibility that that part of your life is about to end. That cycle or that phase of being single is over because someone new is coming into your life. And, you don't have to be single anymore. And it could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could be a Scorpio coming towards you. But yeah, for the most part, I feel like you are just, this is about letting go and discovering new things about yourself, discovering a new passion. You also may be perceived as running away. I feel like something is being perceived as running away. You might feel like people have turned your back on you, or maybe people feel like you've turned your back on them. But it's about starting over and blocking out, things that you felt like you had overcome or moved on from, or maybe it's just time for you to move on. Something definitely seems like it is a dead end, or just something has grown as far as it can. Now, for some of you, it could mean that the person that's coming towards you decided to give something up major to find you or to be with you. You also could just like randomly connect with someone out of the blue. It seems like there is this unexpected element to your love life. I kind of feel too like someone is like, I don't want any strings attached. I just want to go find myself and have fun. But then it's like that doesn't last for long. Like the minute you start your path of finding yourself or discovering something new or whatever, it brings you to a love interest. And possibly you guys find each other because you were both on a similar path. It is starting to look like two people who run into each other after some sort of major change in their life. Some of you may have had to let go of something that was toxic. Could have had to let go of an unhealthy situation or person. Could have been a little Capricorn that you had to let go or move on from. I'm getting something about moving, traveling, relocating. It could be that you're moving away from somebody, or that you're going to meet somebody the minute you relocate and settle in someplace new. Someone also may have moved out of the house. Maybe after you set some boundaries, or someone just couldn't hang. So maybe you had to put someone out. You also may feel like you're done with an earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe they have let you go, or this is the person that is coming out of that relationship. Somebody could be going through some sort of grief or loss. Somebody may have also moved on from a water sign. Or somebody got left for another person. Either you left somebody for somebody else, or they're leaving whoever they're with for you. Either way, it looks like somebody is leaving. Yeah, I feel like someone finally had like the courage to set some boundaries and then walk away if those boundaries were crossed, or if those boundaries were not being respected. Someone also may have given another person an ultimatum, and the person, you know, did not live up to the expectations. And so it's like, okay, well, then this needs to go. This needs to end. Yeah, I feel like, you know, many of you are letting go of the past and just moving on and starting fresh, starting new. Yeah, I feel like two people have decided to go in a different direction. I still kind of feel like something about those of you that are leaving somebody behind, like you're going to go on your own journey or path and somehow meet up with the person that you're supposed to move forward with. Like you guys are both on that same journey. It just looks like, you know, maybe you haven't found each other yet, or you will. And I'm just looking at how the directions that everybody is facing, it really looks like that's what's happening. Two people on the same path, just parallel, but they're going to meet up in the middle. Yeah, so you guys, I'm sorry your reading is kind of short, but that is really all that I'm picking up for you. But hopefully, you know, the messages resonate. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you so much. Sending you love and grace.